Friends, hello and welcome on techguruspeaks.com. Today I would like to describe Python inheritance. In Python programming, the concept of inheritance enables us to define a new class that acquires all the functionalities from an existing class and allows us to add more attributes or methods. The newly created class is called the child class or derived class, and the existing one from which it is inherited is called the parent or base class. Actually, using this concept, Python provides reusability of the code. We don't have to write the same code again and again. Also, it allows us to add more features. That means members to a class without modifying its structure. In this tutorial, we learn how to use inheritance concept in Python. Now we will see a code snippet in Python that will show how to create a child class from an existing class, that is the parent class. Suppose, for example, I have previously created a class named parent, which happens to be the parent class here. Now from this parent class I have created a child class. So the child class is basically named child here, and the parent class that I have created before is basically written inside the first bracket. Then comes the class scope, and within which I can put the coding statements like the previous one. Just I have shown the coding statements can be written inside a class definition. So for sake of simplicity, I have used the syntax only. Okay, so it is the parent class and it is the child class. Remember that the parent class should be written inside the parenthesis. Okay, so it is basically the example of single inheritance. Single inheritance means what? So a particular class, child class, has been created from a single parent. Now in Python, we can also have the multiple inheritance concept, where a class can inherit the features of multiple classes by mentioning all of them inside the bracket or parenthesis. Now consider the following syntax of multiple inheritance. So it is the child class shown in green color. So within the bracket or parenthesis, we can put a number of parent classes like parent 1 to parent n, that will be based on the requirements of your application. So in that way, the multiple inheritance concept can be implemented in Python. Now we will see some coding example to demonstrate the idea of inheritance concept in Python. So now I will be using Spider IDE, which is the most popular IDE for writing Python program, and you can also run your program here. So now I will first write a class, and from that class I will be creating a child class. Okay, so first I will be adding some comment here like class parent, then I will add another comment like class child, because if I am having some comments, it will be increasing the readability of the code. Say for example, the name of the class is parent. Okay, so it is the parent class. Suppose it is having only one variable or attribute, that is called x. Now by using the constructor that I have talked about in the previous class, so I can have a constructor here. So by using the def keyword, I can define a constructor. So first comes the double underscore, then comes init, then comes double underscore again, then comes self, and then the variable that is the attribute of the parent class. Okay, so now I am going to initialize the value of this variable by using this. So it is the constructor definition part. Now I can define another function to print the value of this variable by using the def keyword. Say the name of the method is show x because it will show the value of the variable named x. Now we will be using a self parameter named t, which is the instance of the current class. Okay, so now I will have some print function under it. Say first I will show from where the method is basically being accessed, say from parent class. Okay, so now I will try to print the value of this variable, say x equal to t dot x. T is the self parameter. Okay, so better make the first letter in capital letter. So in that way I have defined the class. So now I will be doing what? I will be just creating the child class. So we'll be using the syntax like class child within bracket parent, that is the name of the parent class created before. So I will be defining its constructor. Say for example it is having a new attribute that is called y. So again I will be defining its constructor using the same way that I did earlier in the previous class definition. So self comma x comma y. So then I will be first calling the parent class constructor so that the variable x can be initialized. So it will be having self comma x. So now this will try to initialize the value of this variable y. So self dot y equal to y. Okay, so I have defined the child class constructor. Now I will be defining a method that will be displaying values of both these variables, like it will be now called show xy. So it will be called from child class. Now I need another statement here because I need to print the value of y also. Okay, so in that way I have defined both the classes, the parent class and the child class. Now I will be creating the parent class object. So parent class object, and after that I will be creating the child class object. So parent class object followed by the child class object. Okay, so first I will create a reference variable, say named p equal to the constructor of the parent class. Suppose within bracket or parenthesis I have passed here 10, which means x equal to 10 here. Okay, so now after creating the object by using the constructor, it is the constructor that I have used here. Now I can access this method like p dot show x. So just saving it. Now I will be doing what? I will be just creating the child class object. Like this. So here x being 20 and y being 30. Now you can see that by using this child class object I can also access the member of its parent class like show x. Okay, so it will be able to access the member of the parent class by using the child class object, and as usual it will be able to access its own method. That is quite obvious that you can understand. Clear? So that is the idea of inheritance. Like by using inheritance property, a particular object of a particular class could be able to access the members of the parent class. Okay, so now I will be trying to run the program. So now I will be getting the output accordingly. Say for example, what happens here, after creating the object of the parent class, by using the object I have called this method. So here the value of x was 10. So in that way the initialization was done, and now it will be getting the value of x as 10. Okay, now in the next case, that is for the child class object, if I am to use the child class object to call this method, so here x being 20, so it will be just showing the value of x as 20. Okay, so now for the last statement, so show xy, that is the own method of child class, so it will be just printing this thing like from child class. In the earlier cases it was printing from parent class, so it will be now showing the value of x as well as the value of y. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to create a child class from an existing parent class, and how can you access the child class object to get the members of the parent class. So that is a basic idea in object oriented programming, that is the reusability of the code. So I think you have thoroughly enjoyed this video, and if you have liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my URL, that is YouTube channel URL, and please visit my website. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.